everyone, welcome back. So, is Vanessa Fisk really dead? Daredevil Born Again, Season 2, Episode 4 breakdown. Alright, let's talk about that shocking moment from Daredevil Born Again, Season 2, Episode 4. Because Marvel may have just changed everything for Wilson Fisk. So, spoiler warning ahead. So, this episode builds heavily around Wilson Fisk's war on vigilantes. But more importantly, it highlights the one person keeping him grounded, Vanessa Fisk. Throughout the episode, Vanessa isn't just standing beside Fisk, she is actively stabilizing him. She even reassures his political figures that she can keep his darker instincts in check. That's crucial because without fear, Fisk isn't just dangerous, he is completely unhinged. And then comes the final sequence at Fogwell's gym. Bullseye crashes Fisk's charity boxing event and chaos erupts. In classic fashion, Bullseye turns something harmless into a weapon, a glass snow globe. Fisk manages to smash it mid-air with his helmet, but that's exactly what Bullseye planned. A shard of glass hits Vanessa straight into the head. She collapses. There's blood, and for a moment, it really looks like that's it. Now, the final shot does show her blinking and still breathing, but let's be real, head trauma like that is never a good sign, especially in a show that has been leaning more grounded and brutal. So, the big question is Vanessa actually dead? Right now, it's unclear, but even if she survives, don't expect her to walk away unchanged. We could be looking at memory loss, personality shifts, or even a darker version of Vanessa. Interestingly, that would actually line up with the comics where she once suffered from amnesia. But here's the bigger angle, does Marvel even want to keep her alive? Because narratively, killing Vanessa would be a massive move. In the comics, Vanessa does die, though it's complicated like most comic storylines. She eventually passes away from illness, is later resurrected by the Hand, and ultimately killed again by Fisk himself when he realizes she is no longer the woman he loved. Even outside the comics, like Into the Spider-Verse, Vanessa's death is what pushes Fisk into full villain mode, and that brings us back to the MCU. If Vanessa dies here, the consequences for Fisk would be immediate and terrifying. She always been his anchor, the one person who softens him, who keeps his violence controlled. Without her, there's really nothing stopping him from going all in on his war against vigilantes. We are talking more brutal, more aggressive kingpin than we have ever seen. And from a storytelling perspective, that raises the stakes massively, not just for Daredevil but potentially for the wider MCU. But there's also an interesting flip side. If Vanessa survives but isn't the same, say she loses her memory or becomes emotionally distant, that could break Fisk in a completely different way. Instead of rage, we might see obsession or desperation. Either way, the outcome leads to one thing, escalation. Whether Vanessa lives or dies, this moment is clearly a turning point. The show is setting up something big, and Fisk is about to become even more dangerous. So, yeah, Marvel hasn't confirmed her fate yet, but one thing's certain, nothing is going to be the same after this. Thank you for watching. Bye.